This is the custom die holder set for the Mechammer. It contains the upper die holder, the lower adjustable die holder, and a set of locking pins. In this video I show you how to make trim or profiles with custom-made dies. This profile is closed so you can put some clips or mounting brackets inside. The same shape profile but curved. It is also closed but has smaller lips. To close the lips you need an insert to stop it from collapsing. This profile starts as a U shape that I bend on the break. This profile started as a U shape as well, but the edges were tipped on the Mechammer. This will be a curved profile as well. In between, I show you how easy it is to tip an edge on the Mechammer with the tipping dies. In this case I use a 10 mm offset. Now it is time to tip the edges of the curved panel. After straightening the piece a little bit, it is time for the second edge. I can't go all the way to 90 degrees because the edge hits the post. I changed the tipping rings to an bigger size to have more clearance. This shows the dies I made for the profile. When you cut to the line, it will act as a fence because the upper die will hit it. If you leave enough clearance in the profile like 0.5 mm, it won't stretch the piece you run through it. To hold the dies into place, I use these hardened pins, bolt, grub screws, or whatever will not hold because of the vibration. The pins have a point so you can use them as a center punch. Put the pin in one of the holes and hit it with a hammer. Do the same with the upper die holder. When you take the dies out, you will have a center point where you need to drill the hole. The upper die needs beveled edges because the upper die holder has a rounded slot for strength. With the dies ready and the 5.1 mm holes drilled, you can put the pins in and secure them with the rubber cap. My Mechammer is equipped with the new height adjustment system, which is very handy with the custom dies. As pointed out, there are 2 slots in the lower die to guide the profile you need to make. With the height adjustment system, you can lower the die a bit so you can start slow with the forming of the profile. After putting some grease on the in and outside of the profile piece for a smoother ride, I am starting the first pass. You can see that the forming starts in the middle. Before starting this run, I raised the die a little. The profile is starting to get shape. Before this last run, I raised the die to the end stop, which is the default setting. The slower you move, the nicer the profile will get. Now I am gone take the lower die out and replace it with the upper die that will sit in an angle. Don't forget the end cap. For the next step, I will change the upper profile die holder with the standard die holder. This is the new setup. The lower die in this 45 degrees setting acts as a support for the profile when I bend the lips. I put an insert in the profile to prevent it from collapsing. First bend one side, and then the other side. As you can see, the profile is closed pretty far without collapsing on the edges. Now I change the 45-degree die setting in a flat setting. Then I rise the lower die a little bit. I now can run the profile with the insert through the dies to flatten it completely. Nice flat result at the end. When finished, you can pull out the insert strip and you got yourself a nice piece of trim. The edge you can cut off. This was just one example of a trim piece. It is up to your own imagination what you are able to make. Thanks for watching.